Hi everyone, my name is Julie Gonzalez and I am going to be talking about the initiatives and referendums of Arizona. The first question is provide the basic definitions of initiatives and referendums. Initiatives is the power to propose a new legislation to place the initiative on the ballot. The and the circulating committee must submit a certain number of valid signatures to the town of the clerk's office, while referendums is the power to reject and overturn legislations, actions taken by the council. A referendum petition with a certain minimum number of valid signatures must be filled within 30 days after the council action. The ordinance is suspended from becoming effective pending the outcome of the election. Second question, explain how initiatives and referendums are created. These laws provide for direct initiatives, popular referendum, and legislative referendum, allowing the people of Arizona the ability to create statuses in that aim the Constitution. Compare and contrast initiatives and referendum. An initiative is a process that allows citizens to propose new laws or change existing laws. It organizes from the citizens, and the government is required to take action if the initiative passes. The referendum side, on the other hand, is a process where a law is passed by the legislative body. It is put to a vote by the citizens, but this in the referendum, it organizes from the government or the legislative body. The government is not required to take any further action if a referendum passes. Discuss the pros and cons. The pros from the initiative and referendum is citizen participation, checks and balances, policy innovation, and the cons are the complexity of issues, influence of money, and short-term focus. These processes allow citizens to directly influence the laws and policies, increasing democratic participation. Some issues are complex and require expert knowledge to understand. The average voter may not have the necessary knowledge to make informed decisions, which is understandable because not everyone does have the knowledge when it comes to passing laws. And so that creates confusion on what the people will vote for, and sometimes the people will not agree on the vote of the law that is going to be passed. Lastly, explain how initiatives and referendums support the idea of direct democracy as outlined. Direct democracy is a form of government in which all laws and policies are decided by the people directly rather by representatives. So it's basically direct democracy is all about the citizens. The citizens make the decisions, not representatives from the government. So therefore is allowing full control of the citizens to make the decisions instead of government officials. This is in contrast to a representative democracy where elected officials make decisions on behalf of the people. The Arizona Constitution supports the idea of direct democracy through the use of initiatives and referendums. Therefore, when it comes to law passing, especially the Arizona state issues, this is when direct democracy can be involved because this Arizona Constitution allows a lot of the citizens to make the decisions, and plus the Constitution of Arizona talks about the issues that goes on in the state of Arizona, which is very understandable. There are some states that don't do that, but Arizona has more articles than the U.S. Constitution. Therefore, that is why initiatives and referendums support the direct democracy that is outlined. And also, at the same time, going back to the pros and cons of the referendum and initiatives, again, the government does not require a final decision or does not have to take any further action when it comes to referendums because Arizona is a very high democratic state. that make sure that other people have the right to freely vote and make those and to make those decisions fairly. However, what I do not like is, going back again, some people will not even agree to that vote or policy that wants to be passed by the state. Some people have their own opinions, which is understandable. That's why we have freedom of speech. And if somebody doesn't agree with that vote, then depending on the numbers, it will either pass or not pass. And that is it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time on the next video. Thanks.